Hello students, I hope all are safe at home. In previous class, we have completed the first chapter which is called the Enchanted Pool written by C. Rajagopalachari. Now we are going to continue the grammar part of the lesson. Are you ready with your textbook? Yes, let's start now. Here, page number 11. There we have vocabulary. So, I am going to read out the main. All of you observe carefully and be ready with your pencils. Okay? From the text, find the word or phrases that match these definitions and write them down. The number of the paragraph where you will find the words or phrases has been given in the bracket. So, here there are some text. So, in the text we have to complete the words. Means the words are being given in the paragraphs and the paragraph number is given here. We have to find out the word from the paragraph. Okay. Now, I am going to do it 2 for you and remaining you have to try. Okay. Are you ready? Yes. A small area of still water in a hollow place. Have you all observing it? Once again, a small area of still water in a hollow place. So it is in which paragraph? Yes, it is in first paragraph. So all of you take paragraph 1. Yes. I am going to read out. See the third line. Brother climbed that tree and see whether there is any pool or river nearby. Nakula climbed the tree, looked around and said, at a little distance, I see water plants and graves. There must certainly be water. So, what is the phrase they are given here? A small area of still water in hollow place. It means, yes, the river or pool. So, write down the answer. Pool. Okay? Okay. Next, let's read second one. To be so excited, angry or interested, etc. that you forget everything else. So means to be excited. To be very excited, sometimes either in the angry or in the interest. So what is the word of that? It has been given in the third paragraph. So all of you take paragraph number 3. I am going to read out. When Nakula did not return for a long time, Yudhishthira sent Sahadeva to see what the matter was. Sahadeva also ignored the warning. He drank the water and at once dropped down when Sahadeva too failed to return. Yudhishthira sent Arjuna to see whether the brothers had met with any danger. Arjuna went swiftly. He saw his brothers lying dead near the pool. Heartbroken with grief, he wanted to avenge their deaths. However, he too was overwhelmed by monstrous thirst which compelled him towards the fatal pool. Fatal pool, okay. To be so excited and angry. So here what happened? When Nakula did not return, Yudhishthira sent Sahadeva and Sahadeva also did not return. Finally Arjuna went to see what was the matter was. That time what happened? He saw that his brothers were fallen dead. That time what happened? He was very angry. In that angry, he forgot totally himself what is going on. So what is the meaning here? What is the word we have to write here? Yes, overwhelmed. What is the word we have to write here? Over. Have you all understood? Yes. Now we have remaining 3. The remaining 3 you have to do it. Okay. Next we are going to See, vocabulary 2. Read the dialogues between Yudhishthira and Yaksha carefully and match the items in A with the items in B. So here is a two column, one is A and one is B. So there they have given the words. After matching, frame appropriate sentence. One example is done for you. So here is a column A and B. We have to match the two columns and we have to frame a sentence. So there one is made for you. Mind. Where is the word mind? Yes, the mind is in the B column. Next is imagine to be faster than wind. Where is the wind? Yes, wind is in the first column. So the wind and mind, we have to match these two and form a sentence. These sentences given in the questions where Yaksha asks question to Yudhishthira, right? In that questions only these words are being collected. So you have to match the two words and you have to frame a sentence. So first one is done for you. Mind is imagined to be faster than the wind. Okay, next I am going to do it one for you and remaining you have to do it. Let's take mother. Mother is in the column of B. Next, in A column, let us take earth. Okay, in A column we are taking earth and B column we are taking mother. So these two words we can match. Now let's form the phrase. The mother is more nobly sustaining than the earth. The mother is more nobly sustaining than the earth. Have you all understood? You have to match these two words and check it out in the page number 5. There will be having the questions and answers where Yaksha asked to Yudhishthira. In that only you will be having these phrases. You can refer that page and fill the phrases. Now let's move on to B3. Look at the underlined words in the given sentence and see how prefixes are added. So what is the meaning of prefixes? Yes, prefixes is a word. What is prefix? It is add before the word. Before the word. Okay. Here are the examples I am going to read out. He began to feel terribly drowsy and soon fell unconscious. So, see example, conscious. So, if we add prefix to it, it becomes unconscious. So this un is known as prefix. Are you understanding it? Okay, next. I am going to read next word. The invisible being laughing in scorn. So here invisible. Invisible. In is a prefix. Next word impartiality. Impartiality. Im is a prefix. Okay? Are you understanding it? Yes. We can form the opposites by adding prefix to words. Now replace the underlined words with appropriate words beginning with un, in or in. So there is a word given in the paragraph. So we have an underlined word. So by adding the prefixes, you have to change it as a opposite words. Okay, see, first one is not happy. The prefixes are given in the bracket, in the up, see, un, in and in. By using these three prefixes, we have to form one new word. See, not happy. So, what is the opposite word of happy? Unhappy. Okay. Next one, Not possible. Not possible. So here we have to, what we have to add? Yes, impossible. We have understood? So here these two is a prefix. Are you getting it? Yes. So remaining four you have to do it. Okay. Next, listen and speak. Here some sentence from the text are given. You have to listen. You have to listen it and read out neatly, and you have to understand, and you have to read it twice or thrice with the voice modulation. Then you understand it neatly. See, there is an arrow mark given there. See, if the arrow mark is like this, you have to raise up your voice. If the arrow mark is like this, you have to lower down your voice. Okay? If the arrow mark is upside, you have to raise your voice. Downwards, you have to lower down your voice. You have to follow the arrow marks and read out the given sentences. Next, speak well. This one you have to practice the conversation. It is a conversation between two peoples. You have to practice the conversation by changing the roles. Next, read and respond. Read the following newspaper clipping carefully and answer the questions that follow. Check your answers with those of your friends. So here they are given the newspaper clippings. So you have to read the news entirely and you have to answer these questions. It's same like writing a passage. In passage there will be a paragraph. You have to read that and answer the questions. The same way here it is a newspaper clipping. You have to read it and answer these questions. Next, read task 2. Read the given story and answer the question that follows. So here they are given one story. You have to answer these questions. So in that they are given, match the words in the boxes with their meaning given below. So they are given the words in the boxes. You have to match the meaning given below. So here is a words given in the boxes. Down it's a meaning. So you have to match those meanings. So one I will do it for you. See, group of birds. Here the answer is flock. This is a column. So you have to write this answer for this questions. Okay. Next, choose the correct answer. In the task 2 only they are given two types of names. One is you have to match and one is you have to write choose the correct answer. So they are given the option. You have to read the question and write the correct answer in the given option. Next, practice writing. So in practice writing, can you imagine the Pandavas' brothers sharing their experience after coming back to life? Write a conversation in which they talk about their experience to each other. You can pick out, use such lines from the story which will make the conversation natural and interesting. You can begin with something like this. So here they are given the character's name. After coming from the forest, they all gather together and have a small discussion how they had an experience in the forest. In the same way, you have to write the conversation. If they make conversation, what are the things they will speak up? So that everything you have to write in the conversation. And here they are given the examples for you. There are 3. This one they are given you. You have to write the remaining. You can pick it from the lesson also. Next, task 2. Here is Vaishak talking about something very strange that happened when he was on his way to school. So here is a boy who is Vaishak. He is talking about something that has happened when he was going on the way to school. That time he had said a few lines of a story, and remaining you have to continue. You have to write the story. You can follow the expressions like could not believe, would like to, surprising and taken. You can use these 4 words and continue the remaining story. Next, language use. Read this passage from the text and observe the underlined words. So, this passage, they are given a small passage. You have to read that and you have to understand the underlined word. Understand the meaning of that underlined word. Okay. Next, complete the sentence with the right form of the verb with the given brackets. So, they are given a small, complete the sentence. You have to read it clearly and you have to fill it. So, one I am going to do it for you. The Pandavas dash in the bracket chase the animal, but it was a magic deer which dashed speed in great leaps and bound, decoying the Pandavas far into the forest, and then dash disappeared. Sun was hot overhead and the weather grew more and more thirsty. So here you have to write the correct word. See, they have given in bracket chase. So you have to write chase. Second one, but it was a magic deer which speed. That's not a speed, it sped. Next one, it's not a disappear, it's a disappeared. Next, that's not grow, you have to write grew. Okay, have you understood this one? So remaining you have to do it. Next, group work. Look at these 2 sentences. Arjuna cared for the words of Yaksha. Arjuna did not care for the words of Yaksha. So here we have 2 sentences. One is positive and one is negative. So in doubt they have given task 2. You have to choose the positive. You have to choose the sentence in the positive form and change it into negative form. Means first one we have read it now. He had cared for his words, and second he did not care. So one is positive and one is negative. Task 3. Now choose some sentence in the positive form and rewrite them in the question form. So you have to select a form. Means you have to select a sentence which is in positive form, and then you have to write it in a question type form. Next, read these questions from the text. So you have to see that the words are who, whose, whom, what, when, where, why, which, how. These words are usually begin with WH word except how. These WH words are questions. So it is very useful to form the questions. So next they are given the study. Now study the table below carefully. They are given a question word and examples for that. And finally, words in pairs. So here there is a question. Take turn to ask questions to your partners using the incomplete question in a quiz below. You will need to use appropriate WH word answer your partner's question. So you have to use that WH word questions to frame these questions, and then you have to ask this question to your friend. Next. Task 6. India's first woman commercial pilot Darpa Banerjee was interviewed by some students. Here her answers to the questions are given below. Can you guess the questions that she answered? So they have given the answers. You have to write the questions. Task 7. Look at these sentences. He began to feel terribly drowsy. Yudhishthira sent Sahadeva to see what the matter was. Now replace the underlying clauses with an infinitive construction. So example is given here. We were pleased when we heard the news. We were pleased to hear the news. So you have to change it in the infinitive construction. Next, now complete these sentences using infinitive. The same way they are given the sentences, you have to complete it with the infinitive sentences. Next, we have a dictionary word. Here is the words they are given. You have to find the meaning in the dictionary. Still here, we complete the first chapter grammar. Next class we are going to continue with the another poem. Okay.